Hello everyone, I'm Sophie and I'm currently at Kechara Forest Retreat, Bentong, Malaysia. And today I'll be sharing from the book by my guru, His Eminence, the 25th Sam Tuku Rinpoche. And this is the book that I'll be reading from, The Living Buddha Within, Sam Rinpoche. I will continue reading from chapter 6, Refuge, and from page 102. And as usual, before that, I will go to a picture of a Buddha to share with you. Here's a beautiful painting of the Buddha. So peaceful. Okay, right, back to page 102. Chapter 6 on Refuge. The 8 qualities of a Buddha. The Buddha possesses 8 rare qualities that are worthy of refuge. And Buddha here does not mean the historical Buddha Shakyamuni who lives in India, but of course it does include him. A Buddha is a state of mind. It is not a particular person, although one in particular who is most well known is Siddhartha Gautama, who lived in India. A Buddha is a state of mind that one can achieve, has achieved, or will achieve. A Buddha has 8 rare and precious qualities of true refuge. A Buddha has manifested in every walk of life in the world, everywhere in different forms, with blue eyes, with black eyes, with yellow hair, black hair, in Eastern countries, Western countries, Mediterranean countries, Northern countries, the Southern countries. They manifest everywhere. Don't underestimate the power of an enlightened mind. The Buddha has attained permanent cessation from all sufferings and is thus free from birth and death. All his actions come spontaneously and effortlessly. Naturally, he helps you. For us to help ourselves, we need our husbands or wives to push us out of the door to do something. For Buddha, it is as natural as eating, sleeping, and drinking, effortless, spontaneous. He has complete wisdom regarding sunyata, or the realization of the real nature of phenomena and what it is based on, suffering through delusions. He has complete wisdom. He has perfect compassion for all living beings, unbiased and irrespective of circumstances. He possesses unsurpassed power to lead others to liberation. Some beings cannot be led by teachings alone. They must be led by physical evidence. In such cases, he made use of miracles. The Buddha has achieved his ultimate aim that consists of the first 3 qualities. He has attained the perfect means, the skillful means of delivering others. Any manifestations of the Buddha is fine. If you think of the Buddha as you have usually thought in your own religious faith, as Mother Mary, Jesus Christ, or Krishna, fine, no problem. There is no conflict. Buddha manifests anywhere, in all forms, shapes, and sizes. And if you think that there was only one Buddha who lived in Bodh, India, 2,500 years ago, and nobody else has achieved Buddhahood, you are wrong. Anywhere, anytime, and any place, there are many Buddhas, and in the future there will be more. You can take refuge either in a formal ceremony, which basically takes 10 minutes, or you may have not done the ceremony but you have taken refuge every single day in your life by having complete confidence in the Supreme Teacher, the Buddha, in the Supreme Path, which frees you from delusions, the Dharma, and in the Supreme Friends who bring you up in the world, the Sangha. Our relationship with our spiritual friends will develop into fewer negative activities and more positive activities. That is the definition of a spiritual friend. If you have a spiritual friend and your negative activities are increasing, then something is wrong. When one takes refuge, one is expecting to embrace and uphold certain commitments, known as the 12 Refuge Commitments. The 12 Refuge Commitments. The Refuge Commitments are very important. After you have taken refuge, there are 12 things that you should avoid. 1. Not to take refuge from teachers who contradict the right path, who tell you to lie, to steal, to hurt, to harm. You should not take refuge in teachers or doctrines that contradict the right doctrine, which are the teachings of Buddha. 2. To regard every image of the Buddha as an actual image. You should not make distinctions between Buddha statues that are made of clay, or gold, or copper, or brass, or even if a statue that is old, or antique, or new. You hide the clay ones, the ones that are not well made, and you put them at the bottom of your altar, or you hide it right at the back. However, you put the gold ones, the antique ones, and the expensive ones up front. The truth is, there is no difference. A Buddha is a Buddha. It shows your state of ignorance. Any image, whether they are short, fat, slender, white, black, whether they are made from clay, brass, silver, or aluminium, should be respected equally as a Buddha image. 3. Not to harm others based on the 10 non-virtuous actions. The 3 non-virtuous actions of the body are killing, stealing, and sexual misconduct. The 4 acts of speech are lying, divisive speech, abuse, idle gossip. Finally, the 3 non-virtuous acts of the mind are craving or desire, ill will, and wrong view. These are the 10 actions which we should definitely avoid. 4. To regard all Dharma scriptures as the Dharma Jewel. So when you take any Dharma scriptures, the Quran, the Bible, you should make sure your hands are clean and washed, and you are not picking your nose or digging your ears, twisting your hair, or using your saliva to turn the pages. Before you open it, you should touch it to your head. After you have read it and contemplated on it, you should touch it to your head and show reverence. It should be kept in the highest, cleanest, and best places, and bound in the best materials that you can afford. Usually, Dharma books are thrown at the side, together with the gossip and beauty magazines. But our account books and our title deeds are kept in a very safe, clean, and wonderful place, locked away. And when we go to get our deeds, our account books, and our favorite books, we wash our hands with ceremony, and we take time and we lock the door. We almost make tree prostration even. We unlock the safe, we look at the documents, we kiss them, and we think about them. We may even sleep with them. We look at them again and touch them to our head and feel complete bliss. But when it is a Dharma book, it is just cast aside. After you take refuge, this is not right. If a page of a Dharma book is in the gutter and it is raining, you say, "Oh, it is raining, just leave it." If we see $20 in the gutter, even if it is raining, we would be out with an umbrella ready to fish it out, to get it out of the gutter. It shows our lack of respect and knowledge of how a holy text should be treated. A holy text should be kept high with a lot of respect, and it should be well bound. It should not be thrown here and there with our normal reading materials. L. Motorcycle, punk preview, Rolling Stones, all that should be kept separately. This is because the Dharma text will bring us to enlightenment, while the other magazines will not get us anywhere. How can they be put together with no respect? Just throw them together with your other documents in a corner, shriveled up, rotting. No. You frame your diploma and put it in a very nice place. You shine a spotlight on it so that everybody can see your doctorate, your PhD. The Dharma text is going to bring you to enlightenment. You should show it great respect. It should be in a clean place. And one day it becomes old and damaged. We should visualize the letters turning into light and dissolving into you and blessing you. You can take it out to a clean place and burn it, not with your garbage and your old clothes. Respectfully, you can burn it in a clean place. While you are burning it, you can respectfully recite precious mantras like Om Mani Padme Hum, or Om Muni Muni Maha Muni Ye Soha, or Om Arapa Zanadi. That is the vow of refuge. Surprise! 5. Not to allow yourself to be influenced by people who reject the Buddha's teachings or teachings of truth. It does not mean that you turn away and disassociate with anyone who doesn't believe in Buddhism. No, Buddha's teachings have a wide view. People who are practicing the avoidance of the 10 non-virtues are your friends. Of course, we can have Christian, Muslim, and Hindu friends. But if someone calls himself a Buddhist, but is not a practicing Buddhist, and you go out with him, get drunk, come back, and we think that we are all Buddhists, we are not. It doesn't work out that way. That is not a real friend. Do not be fooled by people who will pull you down gradually, and you wake up drunk with a hangover and reach for the aspirins. Recite Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. So with that, I will end my sharing today. As you can see, I've already shared 5 of the 12 refuge commitments. And once you have taken refuge, you should memorize the 5 that I've shared with you for now, and hold your vows, your commitments, so that you do not commit the 10 non-virtuous acts. So I will continue sharing from my next in my next session. And thank you for joining me and sharing your time with me. And before you go, I will share an activity that is upcoming with Kachara Forest Retreat, and it is the Ula Bana, which will take place on the 10th of August. It's a Saturday, starting from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. at Kachara Forest Retreat, Bentong, Malaysia. And as you can see, the itinerary starts at 9 a.m. with the opening speech and Dharma sharing. At 9:30 a.m., it's the Grand Ulabana Genze Puja, which will bring good fortune, long life, and merits. At 12:15 p.m., we have the free vegetarian lunch. At 2 o'clock, we resume the Grand Ulabana Trakze Puja, which will bring protection and blessings. And we end our event at 5 p.m. And there's different packages that you can sponsor to gain the merits to be dedicated to your dearly departed, or for those who are around you in show of gratefulness. The package starts as low as $20. So depending on your budget, you may be able to pick one of the packages to be to dedicate it to whoever that you like, or dedicate it to all the sentient beings in samsara. And on the leaflet, you can see that there's the address of Kachara Forest Retreat, and also the contact number if you are interested to visit and to find out more information on. And also there is the email, which you can email for more information, and also the website where you can visit and learn more. So thank you again for sharing your time with me, and I'll end this session with the completion dedication in Tibetan. Jang Jub Sen Cho Rinpoche, Ma Ke Panam Ge Yushi, Ke Panam Pame Payang, Gone Gondo Pewashu, Tony To Rinpoche, Ma Ke Panam Ge Yushi, Ke Panam Pame Payang, Gone Gondo Pewashu, Daso Jini Sapage Wadi, Tantan Drowa Gunaga Padan, Jepa Jesun Losan Trapai, Tamping Imporin Dusa Sesho, Ke Wakuntu Yandala Madan, Dromi Joki Pala Long Choching, Sadam Langi Yote Razone, Doye Changing Opango Tusu, Ge Wadi, Yududa, Lama Sang Yudriune, Drowa Chikia Malupa, Deis Salago Pashu, Joki Kelpo Sungapa, Chosun Nampape Wala, Geki Samasi Wadang, Tunki Malu Sawasho. Dadam Songi Dusundan, Drewa Songi Latine, Gewa Losan Trapai, Tampayo Riva, Gushi, Nimo Dele Sendele, Nimigu Nyandaleshi, Nisentato Delepa, Concho Sungi Jingilo, Concho Sungi Ngodroso, Concho Sungi Trasi Sho. Jason Lama Kusan Rapting Ching, Nam Katrini Chocho Kepada, Losam Tempe Dromes of Sungi, Droe Musatatoni, Gush, Gawe Rawe Coation Come Dem, Pendandeo Malu Goene, Jaren Se One Tense Gasoy, Shapeshi de Badu Deng, Gushi. Home Toping Otro Malupa, then the Dala Salduso, Kodan Dempa Long Chotno, Kepa Sushik Shukten Sal. Thank you again for sharing your time with me, and as you may have heard, there's a lot of background noises, and I've shared before in my previous sharing that we are living in a community, and there's there are always people around, and of course there will be movements, so that's why there's always background sounds. Thank you, and see you for my hope that you share your time with me for your next my next sharing session. Bye bye.